The next ban wave is here. Let's take a look at all the changes across all formats. One of the biggest fake outs I've seen from Wizards is for Standard. Recently there was a bug on MTG Arena that announced Monstrous Rage was banned and refunded the card. However, today we see that no cards have been banned in Standard, and Wizards is very happy with the current balance in the format. They don't make mention of the bug at all, and just continue the discussion of how the format probably already has cards for our next surprising deck, but we just haven't put them together yet. Pioneer also has no changes. Plenty of Bloomburrow and Dustborn cards have been used effectively, but none seem to be forcing players to use certain archetypes. Without Amalia, this format just seems to be brewing up ideas just fine. In Modern, Underworld Breach is banned. This card was previously not a problem, but suddenly with Mox Opal being unbanned, it has become too powerful of a combo piece. The Grinding Breach deck was too resilient and hardly affected by sideboarding decisions, so Underworld Breach is the first victim of today's announcement. Many new decks are taking shape in Modern, and to prevent stifling the creativeness in the format by everyone needing to adjust for Breach, it has been removed. In Legacy, Troll of Khazad-dûm and Sowing Microspawn have been banned. A common, gone, dead, too powerful. The reasoning here is that the format has become too fast and is pushing players out of the format that prefer to play at a different tempo. I don't necessarily agree with that, but if Wizards sees a whole bunch of people stopping playing one format, that's their decision to try to come in and fix it however they like. The Troll is a big part of Reanimator strategies, without many of the negatives of that archetype. The card does not depend on mill or discard to get into the graveyard. It nicely swamp cycles itself for 1 to get to grave. Sowing Microspawn picked up where Vexing Bauble left off in protecting colorless decks. This protection actually comes in the form of land hate, and Wizards believe if left alone will be in an Eldrazi only format before new archetypes can take form. There are no bans in Vintage. Last announcement Urza Saga was restricted, not because it was a problem, but because of the Lurrus Saga archetype. Now the share of Lurrus in Vintage has continued to increase, while Saga has mostly gone away. For now, Wizards is still monitoring to see if Lurrus is a problem again and needs to be removed from the format, or if something new will overtake its prominence. There are a lot of changes for Pauper, so get ready. Basking Broodscale is banned. The old Pauper is just ramp strategies metaphor continues on in this card, so it's gone. Kuldaltha Rebirth is banned to continue dismantling mono red, and Deadly Dispute is also banned to tone down Ichor Wellspring. There are a pair of unbans as well. Prophetic Prism is unbanned as well as High Tide. There's a whole additional article explaining all the changes to Pauper and their reasonings, so I'll link that in the video description. There are no changes to Alchemy. The last set of rebalances and new cards from Aether Drift appear to be keeping Alchemy well balanced. There are no changes to Explorer. The addition of Pioneer Masters has balanced out the differences between Explorer and Pioneer, but many cards are still available in Paper Magic that are not available to Explorer. However, there are only 7 cards in Magic Online seen play in Pioneer that are not available in Explorer, so Wizards is considering how to add them into the format. There are no changes to Historic. The newest archetype is Boros Enchantments, but no archetype has more than a 5% meta share. They are though keeping an eye on the aggro energy deck. No changes as well to Timeless. Chrome Mox has been helping balance out the format, but nothing so far is creating too much pressure. Brawl also has no changes. Rather than make bans in this format, Wizards prefers to tweak the matchmaking to ensure that your archetype doesn't get sent into unwinnable matchups. They say right now 80% of matches should be a 50-50 matchup. And that's all the info for today. Thanks for checking it out, and don't forget to get subscribed for our 500 subscriber Play Booster Box giveaway. Take care, everyone.